Hey guys, welcome to another video in the Mastermind Content Archetype series. I'm Richard O'Dale, and in this video we're going to take a second look at the Trickster archetype in a way that can help you identify how to develop this part of your personality. So you may remember from part one that the Trickster is your humorous, fun-loving side. In fact, individuals who have a dominant trickster are easily recognizable. They are the jokers, the clowns, the entertainers, and the hedonists, who are the life and soul of the party, and they have this infectious enthusiasm and a lust for life that you can't help getting sucked into. So, people who are blessed with the trickster energy are socially outgoing, instantly likable, and easy to get on with. So, who wouldn't want this type of archetype in their personality? It's a great trait to have, unless it's not balanced. And if you don't harness the energies of this archetype, you're probably an annoying prick. Now, that's because this personality type can easily get caught up in the moment and become overly excited. Now, when harnessed, this can make the trickster's personality lift the mood, and a good time is had by all. Except if you're not psychologically mature and emotionally intelligent, you don't recognise that others don't feel the same euphoria as you, and that your inability to contain your enthusiasm and excitement is annoying and disruptive. Now, it helps the trickster personality to be more mindful of others. Choose your moments depending on the company that you're with and the location you're in. Be respectful of others, essentially, especially when you're out in public or at a party and among people that you don't know everyone. Now, this is where the self-awareness and emotional control of the sage is required to balance the trickster energy. So this is an example of the Apollonian and Dionysian dichotomy, if you've ever heard of that. Another advantage the trickster brings to people who are attuned to their emotions is the capacity to help people reach an understanding. Trickster personalities are highly intuitive and make good psychological therapists, but they're also good communicators and adept at explaining complex issues in simple ways. Tricksters can get to the heart of the matter. But as an emerging archetype in an undeveloped state of awareness, the trickster's a double-edged sword. Now, on one side of the blade is an illusion, or what the Hindus call maya, which is basically inflated ideas that make a fool of you. They are a trick of the mind. The other side of the blade cuts through illusions so you can see the truth of reality. You could say that the trickster is your bullshit detector. Now, when the illusion/shattering capacity of this archetype is turned inwards, it can help you to see beyond limiting beliefs that hold you back from pursuing life's possibilities. It also helps you to recognize your self-worth and lift depressive moods. Moreover, when the trickster's energy is refined, you have insights that nobody else sees. This heightened sense of perception enables you to see beyond the illusion of the external world and into the heart of the matter. I also suspect that this energy is responsible for flashes of inspiration where momentarily you understand everything, but then the moment dissolves and you're left searching for the answer again. Have you ever had that experience? Don't quote me on that, but it does fit with the workings of the trickster and its magician-like qualities. Think of it like a conjurer reveals a dove and then the dove disappears. But either way, this ability to see beyond the veil can give you an advantage or a disadvantage. For it to be beneficial, you need to learn more about what you see and suspect until you know enough information to be able to communicate it. So just like that flash of inspiration I mentioned, you see everything completely, you see wisdom, and you know it's beneficial, but once the insight falls from the grasp of the conscious mind, you don't remember anything and you have no choice other than to start again from the beginning, from the source of the inspiration that triggered the idea in the first place, until you rediscover the moment of inspiration, until you find the dove. Now, doves are a symbol of hope, renewal, and transformation. Just saying. Another lesson the trickster has to learn is diplomacy. Now, this archetype has a tendency to be blunt and speak the mind. However, most people are more emotionally sensitive than the insensitive trickster. And you don't realise that blunt truths can be offensive to other people because you split off from your own emotions. Now, the trickster personality must learn to recognise other people's boundaries and only give honest feedback when it makes sense to do so. Constructive criticism is the best policy most of the time. For the rest of the time, just be silent. So there we have it, guys, the trickster in its full glory. Now, once you develop this archetype into your conscious personality, you can be the life and soul of the party. Until then, you can be something of a loose cannon. You will have to draw on the energies of the sage, the warrior and the ruler to keep the trickster in check. And if you want to know more about the trickster archetype, why not take the Mastermind Content Personality Assessment Survey by heading over to the Mastermind Content website, scroll down to this clickable message and click on Start. Part 1 of the assessment reveals the archetypes that show up in your personality the most, and Part 2 reveals how well developed they are. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really does help with the algorithm. I'm Richard Dale, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video when I explain the symbolism in Greek mythology and how we can use that to identify the trickster in your personality. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.